Hey everyone, this is Jennifer Beamer, owner-operator of Actually Diet Art by Science, and as you can see behind me, things look a little bit different. So in the last episode you probably watched, we were still at our last place in Gangnam, Seoul, Korea, but after Mr. IT Guy, my husband, took a new job, we moved, so we're no longer there. So the pleasure this time, though, is we actually have separate rooms. So we have a bedroom, this room, which is kind of doubling as the craft room. See over here in the corner, and the computer slash entertainment room. Over here in this corner, there's supposed to be a pull-out bed, so that if we have guests over, especially ones from out of the country, they'll have somewhere to stay. Anyway, so this is our new place. It's going to get a lot more exciting soon, but right now you'll just have to deal with the bareness that is behind me. Anyway, so this video is going to be a tutorial video about how to do Navajo plying. Now, for those of you who already know how to crochet or even do like simple, basic single crochet, you should be able to figure this out very, very quickly. But if not, I'm going to show you a really simple thing that you can do to sort of wrap your head around it at first, because this is essentially what we're going to be doing with the single that we'll have. So I just have a piece of really thick yarn here that I made, and I'm going to make a slip knot. So you're going to take the end like this, I wrap it around the finger once, like that, okay? And then I'm going to pull this longer piece, not the short piece, up through. I'm going to pull down on the short piece to make a little loop. See that? I'll do it one more time. And it doesn't really matter which way you go with this loop. Just wrap it around your finger once, like that. And then grab this, like you can get two fingers in there if that's easier to get this started. Grab the longer piece and then pull down with the shorter piece, like that, okay? So what we're going to do is just practice making a finger crochet. So what you want to do, I use just these two fingers here. I'm going to reach through the hole like that, pinch, and I'm going to hold down the shorter end and bring that up. Now you see how this gets a little bit big. I'm going to pull down on the longer piece to get that loop a little bit more manageable. I'm going to do it again. Grab it, pull it up and through. And again, the loop, I just stick my thumb in there so I can easily grab this piece. Now this is the long piece that I'm grabbing, right? Not the short piece. This is the short piece down here. I'm going to pull that through and just keep going with this. And what I'm doing is basically making loop knots. We'll go with loop knots. They're like a bunch of slip knots just all in a chain together. Okay? And what this is going to help you do is just get used to this idea of making a loop and pulling, the single through. So when we actually move on to the spinning part, or rather the plying part, you'll have like a grasp of this, except we're going to be making really long loops like this as we're spinning. So we're not going to do the pulling tight part that we have been doing, right? I'm not going to pull this tight each time so that they're like this in a braid. I just want to, so this part will be connected to your bobbin, or, you know, I have like something stuck to my mouth. So this is going to be either attached to the bobbin on your wheel, or it's going to be attached to the spindle shaft, and you're going to have a loop here. and then you'll pull this through, right, like this. All the while this is going to be twisting. So you're going to have all this twist in here so that when you make your yarn, it's going to be a 3-ply. So essentially what we're doing is taking one strand of yarn and making three strands of yarn. Okay? So if you already know how to crochet, you totally understand what I'm talking about, then feel free to, you know, move on to the next thing. But if you haven't ever done any kind of crocheting at all, then I strongly suggest that you try this out so that you know what I'm talking about in the next video. So hopefully you have understood what I'm trying to get out here, and everything will come together in the next video. So please stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching. Bye!